Welcome back to my channel. This is Chidinma Favor. If it's the first time of coming across my channel, thank you so much. Please hit on the subscribe button. We're going to make this beautiful cargo skirt, and we're going to use this fabric. This chinos fabric. That's chinos material. You can buy any color you want. Okay, for me, I'm using black, and this is a pattern paper. I want to draft it on a pattern paper for easy understanding. Okay, the same pattern paper is what we're going to use for both front and the back, and this area I'm touching is going to be the center front, and this side is going to be the side front, center front and side stitch, sorry, not side front. Okay, thank you so much to my returning subscribers. Here we are drafting basic pencil skirts. Is a basic pencil skirt. If you don't know how to draft a pencil skirt, I have a detailed tutorial on my channel on how to do that. Please subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. I bet you will not regret it. I just went from my waist to my hip, and from my hip to the actual length of the skirt. Then I added 2 inches allowance for hemming. If you want, you can add 1 inch if that's if you're what you're comfortable with, but I just decided to leave my at 2, or I always want to use 2. Please subscribe, please subscribe. All right, my waist is 9.5. That's my waist divided by 4 is 9.5, and the hip I'm working with is 12. So from this 12, I'm going to minus 1 inch. Normal pencil skirts we minus 1.5, right? But this one I'm going to minus just 1 inch because I don't want it to be too tight. So especially if you want to cross bike, or gutters and all that, knowing that this is just a casual skirt. Okay, so here I'm just connecting all the marking from my waist to my hip, and from my hip to the actual length of the skirt. Okay, like I said, I just minused 1 inch, nothing more. Okay, I always want to add all my sewing allowance on my pattern, so I'm just adding 1.5, but at the end of the day I removed the half, I used just one. So if your measurement is accurate, if you're sure of your measurements, please go ahead and use ½ inch for stitching allowance. Now at this center front, remember that the front part, this skirt is going to be tear into 4. You understand, there's going to be stitches at the center front and also at the center back. Okay, here I'm just marking ½ inch. The reason for this ½ inch is to sew the front, to join the two center front together. All right, to join the two center front together. All right, that's the reason for this ½ inch I'm marking here. Okay, you can use 1 inch, but ½ inch is perfect. That's just what we did here. It's so simple. I did it here so we can see it very well, because the material, the fabric we're using is black, so it might be difficult for us to see. Remember, like I said, this cloth is going to be divided into 4 parts. Okay, we are using this both for the front and for the back. If you are watching up to this moment, what's stopping you from subscribing? Please kindly subscribe. This fabric is folded into 2. Okay, we are cutting the front part first. This chinos fabric can be, it can be tricky, so watch very well to be sure of the front and the back, so you won't spoil your client's material. Okay, just go ahead and secure with your pins so you won't have them moving around. Okay, secure it properly, then just cut. You don't need to add any allowance while cutting, because we've added all the allowance we need while drafting the pattern. You can see I did not add any allowance. Okay, I just had to mark the wrong side. All right, this is the front part of my skirt. I always want to come down by 1.5. Okay, 1.5, so you won't have the skirt bulging out at the front. All right, at the upper part, like that zip area, you don't want, if you wear it, it will bulge out or go down and fold somehow. So for me, I always want to come down by 1.5, especially when the zip of the skirt is going to be at the front, or the knicker is going to be at the front. I hope you get. okay, and trace it back to your actual waist. See, I'm just marking out the wrong side of the fabric, so we keep this. I will go ahead and cut for the back. Okay, the same thing, nothing is different, but for the back we are not minusing any inches, we're just cutting exactly what we have. Here also I'm just marking out the back part of the clothes and just labeling it B, that is the back. Okay, since they are the same thing, so won't be confused, because this skirt is going to have a frontal zip. You can see that the front is a bit shorter than the back, right, at that upper part, because of the 1.5 inch we removed. Okay, you can just see it. Okay, here I'm just trying to create a notch exactly where the skirt is stopping, where the hem is supposed to be. Okay, this is the zipper I'm going to use. Is a small zip, I like it. The zip is about 6 inches in total, but the main zip stopped at 5.5, but it's 6 inches. So remember, we are using ½ inch to stitch here. Okay, don't forget. You can as well go ahead and mark it out exactly what I'm doing. I'm just, don't mind my tape, I'm just marking that ½ inch out, just showing you, because we are going to stitch on exactly ½ inch. Please mark it out and make sure you use ½ inch so you won't make any mistake. Okay, I make sure that this video is detailed and is not too long. I don't like my videos to be too long, so just pay close attention. With this method you can sew jean skirts. Yeah, you can sew jean skirts. I did that for the front and I also did this for the back. Okay, you can go ahead and run the stitches for the back. I'm just using the pin to secure it. Always use a pin to do your work. Okay, it makes things easy for you and faster. Okay, here I'm marking out the inches of my zip. Don't mind the first line, I made a mistake, so this one is the accurate one, 6 inches. You can see 6 inches, which is the zip length. You can see I'm measuring the zip with it exactly 6 inches. Okay, here I'm just trying to make the zip lapel. If you don't know how to put a frontal zip, like a trouser zip or skirt zip at the front, please just put it at the comment section, so I'll post a video on that. Okay, because I don't want my video to be too long, I had to remove that part just to make sure my video is not too long and get boring. Okay, so please just pay detailed attention. Here I'm just using this piece of paper to cut it out, nothing more. This piece of fabric to cut it out, and remember you're supposed to cut 2 of that. Okay, here I've sewn my cargo pockets. I also have a detailed tutorial on how to sew a perfect cargo pocket, I also have a video on that. Please, if you're watching up to this moment, please, what's stopping you from subscribing? Please subscribe to my channel. This is the cover, you can see the way it is. This is the cover of the cargo pocket. Okay, remember that after stitching every of your stitch, you fold and top stitch. Okay, I made this upper part for the skirt. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video is helpful. If it is, please give it a thumbs up, leave your comments, and please subscribe to our channel. You can see how beautiful it looks. Please don't mind the background of my shop. My shop is so small and we are still managing. Okay, remember that this is not for the dummy, it's for somebody. I'm just using this dummy to show us illustration. Thank you so much for watching.